And hello, my brave knights, princesses, and princesses. Welcome back to Maize. Or revisit. It's a revisit, yeah. I have a poll. You all should look at it. It will tell me what you guys want this channel to be. And what you all want me to do. And so far, it's reading. So I guess if you guys want me to read stuff, I can do that. I just want to know what everyone's interested in. Because, I mean, that way more people can show up, right? So, that's that. But yeah, there is a poll. It's in the community tab. Go do what you have to do. Go vote, please. It helps. So if you don't know what Maize is, it is a game that does not take itself seriously. It's a walking simulator, yes, but it is a very silly walking simulator. Very silly indeed. We have to wait for the game to render. There we go. So this is where we were when we last left off. We basically have a hand. We have a warped key fob, we have an old CD, and that's it, basically. That's all she wrote. But yeah, if you guys, you probably see that I cleverly used all that loading time just to drop that into URL lamps. But that's called timing. But vote on the community tab, let me know. I'll be talking about the tab a lot more as I make videos. But so far people are saying to read stuff, and I'm like, okay. I don't mind reading. I do love reading. I actually have a few stories I've read. One was a story called I Found Something While Metal Detecting. I've read Schulsterstein's poems because I love those. So, yeah, I've done something. But I'll go look around, I guess. For now, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I have an old telescope that is backwards. So, yeah. Maze, like I said, is one of those games that doesn't take itself seriously. But to explain any more than that is kind of a fool's errand because it would spoil the whole game. It's one of those games you have to kind of go and play yourself. And experience yourself. Because otherwise it's like, huh? Okay, here we are. Alright. We need something to put there. Okay. But I plan to revisit a lot of the games I played in the past. I plan to revisit Corpse of Discovery. I plan to revisit Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Homesick, maybe. The reason why I want to go and revisit those games is because they were all good ones. I want to revisit the Drizzle Path series. This gate is so freaking closed. Okay. Because the Drizzle Path series is actually one of my favorite walking simulator series besides Homesick. And, you know, all the other walking simulators I've played, because the stories that build upon it are kind of fascinating, and the big words the guy uses in it, it's like my head hurts every time. Wow, where would I go to straighten out a, what I need is a, what's it called? Vice. There it is. Something that can just straighten it out. So yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't remember where do I go from here? There's something you do, but I haven't played this game since the last time I played it, which was a long time ago. So excuse me as I feel a little bit lost. But yeah, I plan to also replay through Edith Finch and the Unfinished Swan. Because yes, I played the Unfinished Swan recently, but I do plan to go back to it because I didn't do it justice, I think. I loved it, but I didn't do it justice. Basically, all of the beautiful games I played, I want to go back and play again, to put it simply. In summary. At the moment, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. So basically from here, I'm going to basically cut until I find something. Okay, so up here in the attic, I didn't realize, I'm sorry, but I didn't realize you could go up here after you basically push down the bookshelf. You can actually come up here. Basically, you have to go this way. So yeah, I feel stupid, but it just comes to show I haven't played this game forever, so I'm not going to remember where everything is. Which if it can't be read, but the words abject failure, pierce or attempt so does hurt feelings, sentient corn stalks, and why do we do this? I don't know, you tell me. Also, you can see the whole entire world out here. Okay. Yay! Toss it like a frisbee. Why do we do such dumb things? It's kind of funny though. Okay. I guess we use the key fob on the door. So let me cut again until we get back to the door.
Hey! 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 You must answer a riddle before you're allowed to enter. A doctor and his son are in a car accident.
No, not that one. Say the one about the guy who hung himself with an ice block.
You just gave that one away.
Answer this one. What animal walks on 4 legs in the morning?
That one's boring. I'm riddle president today. I get to pick.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true. Why is he president every time?
I've actually always been a bit unclear on the election. An empty bus pulls up to a stop and 10 people get on. At the next stop, 5 people get off, and twice as many people get on as at the first stop. At the third stop, 25 get off. So, which one of us is named Jim?
Am I Jim?
I thought he was Jim.
No, that's Bill. Where's Bill?
You're Bill.
Oh, that's right.
You may as well enter as we sort this all out. Let's hope you're better than the last one.
Oh, and watch out for our brother down there. He's a bit odd.
Yeah, it was like, unexpected. Bob, I told you to fix this elevator weeks ago. It takes hours for everyone to get in here because of your stupid experiment. Cordially, Ted. Hey, Ted, don't worry about it. I'll sit out there after a few more months of data. We bought on food pellets and now have to get rid of them somehow. Press the button. Great. I ate a steel pellet. That's nice. Why am I eating stale pellets? I don't know. Okay. I don't get it. Bob P. McTavish, honorary lobby. Bob, what is this? Did you actually have the gall to commission a bronze statue of yourself? It'll cost us a fortune, you narcissistic toad. Hi Ted, don't worry, I got a good deal on it. Commissioned these statues in bulk. Think they really spruce up the facility, especially for the tour. It could be a big moneymaker for us. Bob, you are so very stupid. What about the term classified? Don't you understand? We can't host any tourists. And don't think I didn't notice you put one near the farmhouse. Repeat, classified. Put it away. If I should be sure, that appears to be a part of the proposed tour of the facility, which includes what Bob thought a modern child looked like. Most of the brochure is redacted except for the walking Cindy corn on the front. Okay. So that's Bob. And that's Ted. He is also a founder. Interesting. Hello. So many boxes everywhere. To text and news, I got to use deal in jumpsuits for the facility. Got thousands in bulk at a fraction of price. I'll use the savings for some great stuff. Bobby got a good deal on them because they are completely useless. Nobody can wear them. No material that looks like would fall apart. The mere thought of a gentle breeze, a jumpsuit should not be worn by anyone. Cool. Appears to be a report on the warfare readiness of the subjects of Project Maize. The report states multiple times that Sydney Corps have no discerned method, but senior operating a military firearm and have a habit of taking naps right in the middle of a test. The term abject failure also appears all over the document, a running theme on many reports involving the Corps. Yeah, because they love taking naps, and then they love to take more naps, as you'll find out. Good for hand coats unless it's placed upside down, which is not effective at all. Tries to make you unable to lift this more than 2 times in quick succession. It's somehow you continue to carry it with you wherever you go. That's odd. The only way this report could sound more transparent if trumpets were blared every time it was read explains a very promising result after examining one of the new sentient corn stalks, a breed of ruby queen corn that shows high level of intelligence. It also glossed over the fact that this specimen is somehow female, which is apparently impossible under the genetic protocol the facility used to create them. Huh. Sway had been abused of with the ability to walk at a slightly brisker pace than normal for that short period of time. It's not worth the risk. Okay. Run-of-the-mill rock with no defining features whatsoever to discern it from the billions of other rocks currently in existence. Its name is Mabel. Come on, Mabel. We have places to be. Wow. We're going to have a ball. Oh boy. Excellent. Average falls below. It's a nondescript children's block adorned with letters and numbers. You spend a long time trying to figure which is which, eventually sorted out, but the number 5 still fools you every now and then. A Soviet knockoff of a famous American teddy bear, which says a variety of friendly Russian sayings. When powered up, his name is Vlad. According to the tag, looks grumpy. Bob, I know you're spending all of your time here and not signing the giant stack of paperwork I left at your desk. Stop playing with your toys and do your job. Cordially, Ted. Also, for the thousandth time, why do we even have daycare? There are no children here. Let's see. They really, really are nice to each other, aren't they? Appears to be an official guidebook for a tour of the research facility. A large portion of the text has been redacted, but 20 pages are fully dedicated to the giant vats, mostly repeat the refrain that the vats are very large and contain things that should stay in very large vats. But I ran back where it was. I know you took it and hit it. That stupid strawberries, bring it back here. Like every model, this Gripotron contains the innate ability to be unable to grasp anything of value with its claws. Okay. As the name suggests, this computer is old. You guess since it could use an upgrade. And when you spend several months trying to figure out what the word upgrade means. So now to read, stop eating in here. So nice to each other. I'll stop playing your stupid games on my computer, screwing around with my AI experiments. Hey, I had the latest, but sure came back from press. Take a look. I think it really boosts the tour, and you'll be happy to know that the most sensitive bits have been redacted. Safety first. Sure is incredibly stupid. Second last time, no tours. Third, if you're going to make this for sure, at least add my name to it. Or co-research has, remember, as in the same title. But sorry, but the final print has been done and sent off. I'll make doubly sure the next one has your name underneath mine on the front. You have the reading comparative of a 5-year-old. This is top secret silly. Where did you send the brochures? Don't think he's very happy. Let's see, put him here. Put that there. What else do we need? It's the cheeseburger wrapper, originated from a local fast food restaurant. The nutrition information on the wrapper probably proclaims now 100% salmonella free. There are no exaggerations. Thousands of these wrappers littering the facility, but have you fetching mustard stain in this particular one sparkled you to pick it up. Okay. I did notice that you took down the painting in the lobby. Thanks. Add a little blemish on it. No sweat though. Here's another one. Be a pound put up, would you please? I'm not putting another painting of one of your paintings. How many did you order? Why is that my face so? I don't know. Face is just on it. Oh. Being watched.
Let us pose another query. If a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound?
Interesting conundrum.
What kind of tree?
Fir.
Can it talk?
Yes, but only after lunchtime.
Is it wearing a lot of bells?
Some, but not many.
Is it in a glass house?
Naturally.
I have it. It does make a sound, but since it's a tree, it's too stupid to notice.
Correct!
Well done.
Did you understand any of that? Because I didn't. Hey, how's it going, guys? A schedule outlining the work shifts of the entire facility staff. Most notable are the shifts of the two founders are complete opposite of each other. Interesting. Major improvement for that Sketcher 2000. Its features ability to actually draw lines and steps. Instructing children to stare at the screen and imagine the drawing in their minds. You feel like you need to draw a large face owing to your fascination with foreheads. Okay. Invoice for this incredibly extravagant bathroom calls for marble steps leading up to 2 extravagant toilets and a sink encrusted with gold. Cost is in the hundreds of thousands. Ted left it on Bob's toilet seat with a very pointed statement on financial capability. Ow. Started calling the hazmat team. Let your backpack carries lots of things enough which come to your mind at this particular moment. Okay. What a mess. I found a screwdriver. Bob's favorite screwdriver used to pry open Bob's secret storage spot is completely useless for removing screws but makes a nice ping noise when tapped against the metal railing. Oh. Now that's interesting. Makes a nice ping noise. Huh. Hey Ted, just heads up and put your ram in here. This way it gets less dusty. They're so nice to each other. Look at all this RAM. It has to be at least 6 or 7 bytes of RAM. You forget that the most bytes in a bit of RAM ever and research for a computer upgrade with it, knowing not the slightest idea how to do so properly. I mean...
What? What are you looking at? Something on Vlad's face? Why you not talk? Do you understand? Understand what Vladdy is saying. Butso boy, you're a big idiot. How you survive by being stupid? Fine. Vladdy help. Oh. Oi, grai, sominjoj. Huh? What is this on Vlad's back? This makes no sense. All of this is very stupid. So, where we go?
I love Vlad. Vladdy is great.
We need you to settle a debate on taking naps. Oh my god, what is that?
What is Plant saying?
Is that a...
It is.
It's a helicopter!
What? Da?
Give me a ride, Mr. Helicopter.
No, give me a ride.
We can all fit, just climb in.
Moj luši drug, Butso boy, gri sominjoj. Čitanja veselo!
What a rude contraption.
Well, if you're just gonna be like that.
Oh, right. We completely forgot. We have a message for you.
It's very important.
You should hit the showers.
What's a shower?
I have no idea.
Vladdy does not like it here.
Oh boy. I should hit the showers. Vlad will keep up, don't worry. And Vlad's insults are hilarious, so I'm fine with it.
Let me stay here while you do your stupid things, idiot.
Had to make sure. Doop 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 doop.
Who has disturbed me? We are not amused that you have kept us waiting. Has our servant informed you of your task? No, of course not. Imbecile. No matter. One must do things themselves if one would like it done right. Feels like we have been trapped here for an age. Our cowardly captors saw to that, by stopping the righteous light from bathing us in its glory. Of course, we would not expect one such as yourself to understand. But perhaps you are different from the rest. Dare we let ourselves hope that we have finally found our champion? No, likely not. But we would be remiss if we did not at least let you attempt to do something of value. So, we bequeath to you your tasks. Restore energy to this wretched place once again, and raise the rings. Only then will you be worthy of consideration.
Huh. Alright. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going.
Where did it go? Not here. Ha! Not here. So insulting! How dare it! This insolence will not be tolerated! This one is dangerous. Not like the others. I can see it already. This one has a brain. Must be dealt with.
That's funny. This game is funny. Okay, well, let's go this way now.
It should be me! It should be me! Surrounded by idiots. Rabble. Underappreciated. Ridiculed. Scorned. Really, what is that? X is not a number. Why is that there? We should have kept one around to ask about that. X's. Ugh. Ridiculous. Much better. Some of my best work, with it saying something. What was I doing? Ah, yes! Dealing with unwanted guests.
He keeps knocking things over. He's like, I might as well just, you know, make sure they know I was here, knocked over something. Makes sense.
Ah, idiot! So you are done being stupid up there. Good. Where we go?
That's a good question, actually. I think I said that before in the previous when I first played this. I was like, that's a good question. Where do we go?
Useless garbage everywhere!
Yep.
So boy, what a mess. Is this place where all the garbage come from?
Looks like it. Okay.
What? Why is that Vlad's job? What is Vlad supposed to do? This stupid thing will never work. It is... Huh? Okay.
Huh. Well, when we come back, guys, music again. Until then, leave a like and subscribe so there's room for one more. Community tab. Go vote. See ya.